Peace, everyone, and welcome to Galactic Downloads. If you are a citizen or non citizen of the United States of America, this message is for you. We are currently in changing times within our country that have affected numerous families on massive levels. I'm here with a message today for you to help you to understand how your thoughts and actions can affect the future of your country at large. While things are happening before your eyes in the physical space that you can see, you must understand that things are always happening on a larger scale of things behind the scene. I implore you and encourage you to open your mind's eyes so that you can see the bigger picture. Although these different changes have occurred and they have created negative effects for people based on what their belief systems are, it's also true that you can make a change by just changing your thought. The thoughts that you are creating, that you are accepting, and that you are pushing out into the universe are sending a message to our Creator and to that into that realm of manifestation. And so with the with the intentions that you set will create the outcome that you don't desire, and that's what you don't want. So for better use of words, we need to set our insights on more positive changes or on what we wish to be the outcome. We can sit in our homes and we can stand before our cameras all day long and talk about what the issues are, what the problems are, how we've been affected. We can point the finger, we can cast our judgment, and we can set our intentions in that way and continue to feed that machine. We can continue to send out those low vibrational energies to continue to develop life in that way. Yes, it may be true. You have sat in your homes and stood in front of your cameras and measured historical events that have happened and compared them to what is happening today. Yes, you may have visited your local clairvoyant person and they may have told you about changes that were to come or the outcomes that were going to happen. You may have sat in conversation with your loved ones, used your context clues, and created a story, told yourself what is going to happen. However, you must understand that there is only one truth. There is only one true reality. We can continue to attach our own judgments and labels and storylines to what is occurring today, and it will continue to feed this machine and it will continue to produce the outcome that you don't desire. Bottom line is, it's time for us to join together in union right now and change our thoughts so that we may change the outcome of what is to happen. If you are not in a position where you can legally and safely and fairly initiate a positive change to what is occurring in the world right now, then I implore you to initiate that change through positive prayer, through positive thinking. Tell yourself, I accept what is happening right now, and I also accept that all things will work in my favor. I accept that the outcome will work in my favor. I accept that the change will be beyond my imagination, that the results will be in favor of mankind, that peace will be restored, prosperity will be restored, that homes will be restored. People, we got to know that just because a change is happening, it doesn't mean that it's time for the world to be catapulted into a realm of chaos and confusion and panic. When we do these things, we set our intentions in the wrong way, and we steer that energy of production in the wrong way. What would you like to happen for your country and for your world? What would you like for it to be? Let's focus more on that. Let's not give our attention to the reality that is occurring right now and attaching these false storylines to it. Yes, it may be happening right before your eyes, and just as you see it, you could probably use the words in your vocabulary to create an analysis so that you may bring comfort to yourself by feeling like you know what is right and you know what is happening, when really you don't. You don't. It's not the truth. Everyone's reality is their own truth, but the real truth, the true truth that remains is the reality. Let's remove all of these storylines and attachments from it. We can all see it. We can see it. We can hear it. There are many families and many employees who have been impacted in their own ways, in a way that they have deemed to be unfavorable for them, while the rest of us have been a witness to the way that these changes have impacted those families and those prior employees. The rest of us can really use our natural talents, the power that is within us to employ this change by praying for them, by speaking life over their situations, by speaking love into their futures, by sealing the fate for the rest of us and for those who have already had those experiences, by sealing that fate with positive intentions. Those who do not understand the concept of alchemy, those who do not understand the concept of energy manipulation, will see this video and go, here's another person on the internet just kicking out some mumbo jumbo, just saying anything while people are suffering. While that may be your truth, and that may be the truth of others based on a collection of your own experiences and based on your level of understanding, it is not the truth. I do not claim the outcome that the internet has projected onto us. I do not claim that outcome for our world. It is our world. It is what we live in. And we are all a star player in this movie. And we all have the power to change the outcome in our world if we would band together and take up the practices that our ancestors before us have taken up. Use the power of our minds to set our intentions. I encourage each one of you right now, go and grab your journal and write down a positive outcome that you expect for the future of your country. Right now, go and grab your journals right now. I encourage you, those of you who are not in favor of writing, because everyone does not enjoy it, I encourage you right now to speak out loud the positive change, the positive outcome that you expect to experience as a result of the changes that are happening right now within our country. I encourage you. By popular demand, people run to their cameras to catch the frequency of the algorithm that is happening right now to talk about a topic, and people don't even understand how that is hurting more than it is helping. And it is absolutely true. It is with great dissatisfaction seeing that we turn on our TVs and our computers and notice that individuals are distributing content in the manner that they are, to catch the frequency of the algorithm, to talk about topics that they know that other people are going to tune into, because it secures their paycheck. When we have to open our mind's eyes, guys. We have to see the bigger picture of what is happening right now. Doing so and taking action in that way is hurting us more than it is helping us. We can have 1 million people speaking about the same issue that is happening right now in the world that we know and in the country that we have claimed. We can have 1 million people speaking negatively about the things that are happening. But what if we had 2 million people speaking positively about what we expect for the outcome to be, and not attaching our own storylines to it, and not attaching our setting our own expectations by demanding that these changes happen tomorrow or the next day? Guys, we must destroy in order to rebuild. This is a new world that we are living in. And to your dissatisfaction, you do not understand, and you are not willing to accept that this change that is occurring right now is part of this new world order. Some things that we believe are out of our control truly are not. Some things that we believe are out of our control, we believe are out of our control based on our own labels and stories and lies that we have attached to these experiences within these realities that we have been privileged to be a part of. Whether you know it or not, it is a privilege to be alive during this time right now. It is a privilege. So how will you inject yourself into the storyline of this timeline today? How do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered as one of the people who sat in your home or stood in front of your camera complaining or spreading the news? Yes, it's happening. Why don't you use your platform to be one of those people to implore positive change and to pour life back into the world? Because that is more important than the change that is happening today. Absolutely, change is uncomfortable. Absolutely. No matter how powerful or strong an individual is, I think we all can agree, coming from our own backgrounds, that when the change is not favorable, that it is uncomfortable. But we must always hold it in our hearts and send the correct vibrations into the universe so that we can receive the correct manifestations back. Worrying, doubting, complaining, projecting anger and sadness and grief and disappointment and dissatisfaction will not implore the change that you desire. It will feed the machine. It will return the manifestations of your heart in a way that you won't even be able to recognize, because you do not, and you have not begun to understand and accept how the law of attraction works. These officials who are making these decisions are human beings, just like you. Everyone works for someone. Everyone works for someone. Let's give grace where grace should be given. And those who are following the patterns of whomever in the world who are imploring hate or disruption, chaos, violence, those who are following those patterns must also be given grace. Because if they understood better, they would do better. If people understood how these vibrations are absorbing into the universe, they would understand that a storm is brewing. And that storm is bigger than the officials who you believe are in charge. That storm is way bigger than any man, than any public figure who stands before a camera. That storm is way bigger. These natural disasters that occur throughout the world and other places are real. Before AI even came along, these natural disasters happen in different parts of our world. Hurricane Katrina, all of the different hurricane names. I was about to start trying to find them in my memory, but you understand the route that I'm going. We have hurricanes, we have tornadoes, we have volcanoes, we have mudstorms, we have floods, typhoons, earthquakes that claim the lives of people. Real people, guys, real people. That claim the lives of real people. Real people. Now, what do these natural disasters, whatever do they have to do with what I'm talking about? They have everything to do with what I'm talking about. Fortunately, those of you living in the United States have not endured natural disasters such as those. But do not be misunderstood. Do not allow your mind to be led astray to believe that it cannot happen to you. Send these positive vibrations from your mind and from your heart into the universe. Go and put your hands, touch your hands to the ground, or lift your hands to the sky, or plant your feet in the soil and send out positive vibrations to protect this. We are so filled with fear right now that we don't even understand how we are currently conjuring up these kinds of disasters to happen for us. I am not inviting that into our world. Those are not my intentions right now. I'm not inviting it. But I am warning you. It is imperative that we understand what love really is, and what that frequency looks like, feels like, how to think on that frequency. Your thoughts catch the wave first before your actions begin to manifest. Your thoughts catch the wave on whatever frequency first. So let's get our thoughts and our hearts aligned in the correct way so that we may preserve and protect what we have. Turn your attention away from all of the havoc and destruction that you've told yourself is occurring, and accept within yourself that change is real. No matter what it looks like, change happens. It has to happen in order to produce strength, growth, progression, ascension, elevation. In order for us to evolve as people, and in order for this world to evolve, we must have change. We must. As I wrap up this message, let it be understood that I am not encouraging you to lie down and do nothing in these times. Let it be understood that today I encourage you to stand up within yourself and for yourself and claim the positive change and claim the beautiful outcome of whatever is happening right now. Claim it right now. Creator, I know that once all of the changes have been made and once the shifts have been made, that they will be made in my favor and our favor, that all that is occurring today will be guided by you. I trust that all of the energy that is moving around me and moving through me is guided by you, and that the outcome will be one desirable, will be one favorable, and will be one that satisfies the interests of myself and those alike me. For this is our world that we live in, and I know my intentions will be heard. I know that my intentions will be felt. I know that peace will restore itself. I know that all those who have lost their jobs will gain employment much better than the one that they think that they have lost. May you visit the minds and the hearts of those who have been impacted by these changes. Fill their hearts and their minds up with hope, with love. Help them to gain restability. Help them to restable themselves by helping them to gain stability. Help us to collectively, as one, implore forgiveness. Help us to project grace. Help us to understand that every man, even the man with the plan, is a man who is working for somebody, who is punching the clock. And I trust that you will send the right thoughts into the minds and the hearts of those in positions of power, so that they may be aware of their actions. Send an energy of understanding, of maturity, of acceptance into the minds and the hearts and to our officials in positions of power. Help them to not only lead with logic, but to also lead with love. We trust that your power is mightier than those in these positions of power, and that your energy and that your plan will reach theirs so that they will make the best decision for those that they govern. We trust you and we love you, and we are so grateful, Creator, for the beautiful outcome that tomorrow will bring. We are so grateful for the beautiful change that is to come, for we know that it will work out in our favor in great health, in great wealth, and in great evolution. I love you all. Spread the word. Peace.